on becoming a doctor as soon as I'm out of my master's, so that'll be another year and a half, I guess. And I look forward to working with everyone here. You guys look like a very tight unit here, and I look forward to working with all of you. So
it's so exciting. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Gabe, where did you go to high school?
I went to Bronx High School of Science.
Very nice. How'd you like it?
I loved it. It was an excellent high school. I hear it's gone a little bit downhill lately, but when I was there, I was on top of the world. It was a wonderful school. A lot of very distinguished people have come out of it. So yeah.
How did you pick your major for college after leaving Bronx?
Well, I was always very science-oriented because I come from a very science-oriented family. My sister's currently a doctor, my father's a professor, and I just grew up in that, and also shows like Bill Nye the Science Guy played a big role in my life. And just, you know...
Television helped you choose your career.
Television was a big part of my my education when I was growing up. But yeah, no, I mean, like, science has always appealed to me, and medicine, I think, is one of the most practical forms of science, so it just made sense to me, you know.
That's great. And then you worked with Dr. Paul Bellman.
Yeah, Dr. Paul Bellman is actually a very distinguished doctor. He worked a lot with AIDS in the 70s and 80s, right when it was like a big issue. So he actually was at the forefront of a lot of the epidemic then, and he's appeared on shows like Charlie Rose. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that or know who that is, but he's kind of like he addresses really difficult topics, you know, and he invites really distinguished individuals in their fields. So yeah, I worked with him for a while, and I learned a lot about just working in a very, very difficult environment, because a doctor's office is somewhere where you're constantly bombarded with all kinds of situations. You got to be adaptable. So that was a big stepping stone in my life.
And then you worked overseas.
Yeah, my uncles are banded together right after the tsunami in Sri Lanka and Thailand and all of that, and they formed this organization called Brothers of the Poor. So it was basically a non-profit, and I spent a little bit of time in India where I worked with just basic relief stuff. They were in the business of building houses, so I did a lot of work. But I also tutored there. I tutored English, and yeah, I did whatever I could. Honestly, it was a very grassroots operation. So
you have such a great, amazing, diverse background, so many varied interests. It's great to see where you are right now. The kids here in the 11th grade, they're preparing for the upcoming SAT test. Everyone in this room is testing for May 9th SAT. What words of wisdom can you offer the group? How did you go about thinking back to your high school days and your experiences in the 11th grade?
Yeah, just stay focused. I feel that as an older student, I'm still a student. I'm 22 and I'm still a student. And I feel that the only thing that's really changed is distractions. I can't sit down and I can't listen to music and study at the same time. It's simple things like that that help you focus and learn more aptly. It's better to just tune out things and try to focus on one thing at a time and take it slowly and really break things down. And that's the best way to learn. And I'm really into rote memorization. That's the way I've always learned, and I know in Western culture that's actually way more important than in Eastern culture. It's like
interesting.
Rote memorization, that's what it's all about. They just sit you down and they just make you go
drill.
Do this over and over.
Drill.
And over
we did
again.
Some of that earlier today.
Yeah, and it's a great way to learn things like math, and that's what you guys are doing here. But aside from that, you guys should be learning things like the tricks of the trade, because I noticed that the SATs, at least when I was taking it, a big part of the SATs was all about learning the tricks of the trade. You don't want to
vocabulary building.
Yeah, vocabulary building. You don't want to sit down and look at a problem and go. You want to be able to sit down and look at a problem and go, what are the multiple routes I can take towards solving this problem? And you want to take the most efficient route to solving a problem. You know, that's one of the things that I'm sure we'll be going over when we're.
And what words of wisdom, your final closing words of wisdom for this fantastic group?
Stay confident. You know, you guys look like an amazing group of individuals, and I've heard from Francis that you guys are all undergraduate pre-med.
My name is
Gabe.
Hi, Gabe.
I was an undergraduate at NYU. I was a pre-med there. Right now I'm doing biotech.
Put you over
I'm
here.
doing my master's at St. John's, where my dad is actually a professor. So if any of you are planning on going there, just say Gabe is a tutor, very focused already. So I'm looking forward to working with you guys. You know, just stay confident, believe in yourselves. You guys are probably going to go to great colleges, probably going to do great on this test. It's going to blow a lot of kids out of the water. So. That's a point of pride, you know?
Thank you so much. Yay! Round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Da, 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 da. Back to work, guys.